So now looking at the external and the MCAT. Now the external you'll have a calculator, the MCAT you will not. So you're going to need to be able to solve these without a calculator. Okay. So to do the first one, just like we did on the starter, what would we do there? Balance my seesaw by taking away 3 from both sides. 2x is 12, and then we're going to half it, and you're left with x is equal to 6. Should we now do that one, hopefully, for you guys? The next one, same thing. I'm trying to balance my seesaw. I'm going to add 4 to both sides. This leaves me with 5x is 35. And then I divide by 5. You're left with x is 7. We're happy with that? Now the next one, you can do it 2 ways. I'm going to try and teach you one particular way, and it's going to help you later on when we get to inequalities, okay? So what's the way I want to tell you? Does anyone know it? I want you guys to think of this seesaw, and rather than subtracting 2 from both sides, I want you to add x to both sides. So that would make it x plus 6 there, or 6 plus x. The reason for that is I can still balance that equation by subtracting 6 from both sides, but my answer would be x equals -4. Okay, does anyone know the reason why I want you to deal with positive x's? Inequalities. Okay, that's why. And we'll get to those hopefully in the near future. Next one, let's not worry about plus 2 to both sides, so 4x equals 7. Without a calculator, how am I going to do that question? Just leave it like that. Okay? No. Everyone understand that? In the MCAT, leave it as 7/4. Okay? Leave it as 7/4 in the MCAT. And this is the reason why I write down that divide by 4 as a fraction. I did it here, I did it here, I didn't have to do it there, but I do it there because what is this now? That's my answer, right? So I don't actually need to go any further. I don't need to put it in a mixed number because 7/4 is my answer. No, correct. Yeah, it's the same thing. If you did convert it to be 1 3/4, it's the same thing. You're still going to get the same answer, but you're doing an extra step. And if you make that silly mistake, then you're wrong. Okay? This is when you haven't got a calculator. When you've got a calculator, do what you like. Okay, so this is for the MCAT where there's no calculators allowed. The next one, still going to balance that seesaw by adding 3 to both sides. X over 4 is 12. What do I do there? Do I divide both sides by 4?
Yeah.
No. I don't like fractions, so I'm going to multiply my whole equation by 4. By multiplying x divided by 4, I get just x. And 12 by 4 is 48. Okay. So if you've got fractions, I'm going to tell you guys to multiply everything by the denominator in that fraction to get rid of that fraction. The last one, supposedly the hardest one up there. What are we doing? Not quite. Good guess, but not quite. Again, this one here and question 3. I've got a specific way I want to teach you guys for inequalities later on. Yep, so it's the same. It's another seesaw, if I take away 2x from both sides, and I add 10 to both sides, I get 13 equals 3x. Okay? I could have done the opposite, but then I would have got negative 3x equals negative 13, which, again, isn't that hard with straight equal signs, but when it comes to inequalities, it gets a little bit trickier. Divide both sides by 3, and I'm left with x equals 13 over 3. I don't need to make it 4 1/3. 13 over 3 is an appropriate answer. Any questions with that? Happy?